Aquarius in love and relationships. Weaknesses. Aquarians are well known for their analytical mind, their intense desire to be individual, and their insistence of being objective, sometimes to the point of being aloof. Though Aquarians can excel at romantic relationships, often showing an unmatched level of creativity, they can also be disastrous at them, usually because they're so focused on the details that they ignore the bigger picture. When it comes to love, some of Aquarius's greatest strengths can act as weaknesses, sabotaging even the happiest of relationships without Aquarians being none the wiser. Aquarians in love can be stubborn, self-centered, impulsive, inconsistent, aloof. While some characteristics might pay off in some areas of life, they can complicate romance considerably. Romantic relationships happen between two or more people, and Aquarius is often too used to doing things on their own to adapt. Here's how each of these characteristics affects Aquarius negatively. Stubborn. While stubbornness can help people get far in life and chase after their dreams, it often complicates things in a relationship. Sometimes Aquarians are so fixated in demonstrating that they're in the right in an argument that they miss the fact that most arguments hide something deeper. Using hard facts to demonstrate one's the best candidate for a job is one thing. Using hard facts to prove your significant other than the pizza restaurant they like is objectively inferior is another. And though winning arguments might seem important to Aquarians, relationships often require compromises. Aquarians need to focus less on winning an argument and more on resolving in a way both partners can be satisfied with. Impulsive. Aquarians are fast thinkers, freedom lovers, and tremendously independent people, which means they often take choices without thinking things through. If Aquarius is single, this might not have significant repercussions. Sure, there may be consequences they have to face, but they're consequences they can face alone. While this attitude can help them pursue bigger goals, it also can lead to unexpected, even hurtful results when it comes to relationships, as Aquarians are likely to make choices at the moment without considering what their significant other will think. What's worse, Aquarians are perfectly capable of making big decisions that will affect their partner without notifying their partners in advance. Not because they don't want their partner to know, but rather because they didn't even consider them in the first place. It doesn't take a genius to see how this could make Aquarius a lousy partner. Inconsistent. Due to their need to constantly reinvent themselves and to pursue their frequently changing interests, Aquarians can be incredibly inconsistent people, always appearing a little different from others. Yes, Aquarius is always true to themselves, but being true to everything that catches their fancy be confusing for potential partners. After all, we fall in love with people, yes, but also with their quirks, their likes, and even their dislikes. We grow used to them and find comfort in their personality. So being with someone who's inconsistent about what they like or what they can do give emotional whiplash to anyone, no matter how committed. Obviously, the solution isn't to avoid pursuing new interests, but rather to keep in mind how the changes might impact your life with a partner. Again, relationships involve more than one person, and it pays to consider their feelings. Self-centered. A common trend in the last 3 points is that Aquarians often fail to take into consideration the needs of their partners, though they might not realize it. Aquariuses can be selfish and self-absorbed, often to the point of self-centeredness. They're not necessarily egotistical, but they can get close, thinking entirely too much on what they want to do and not on what is best for their partners or their relationships as a whole. This is often not a conscious choice. Aquarians are self-sufficient, highly individualistic, and usually comfortable with the idea of being single, so they might not see the point of learning to compromise in a relationship. What's worse, since they're good at being on their own and they often prefer it, their partner's behaviors might appear to them as controlling and clingy, even when they're perfectly healthy. Aloof. Because they're often comfortable on their own and don't see the point of exaggerated displays of affection, Aquariuses can come off as aloof and cold. When paired up with other reserved signs, this isn't necessarily a problem, as the other person will understand. When paired up with more expressive and warm signs, however, Aquarians' need for personal space and alone time can feel like rejection or a lack of love. Should Aquarius force themselves to be with their partner 24/7? Of course not. But open communication and understanding that everyone expresses their love differently are crucial for maintaining a healthy relationship. Here, we circle back to Aquarius' stubbornness. Perhaps the biggest fault of Aquarius is that they often fail to realize that there are many ways to be in a relationship, and they often assume their way is the only way worth exploring.